Yo, it's your boy Pravi MVP back with another video for all my ballers, 2K Warriors out there. Today we diving in deep into what really matters in NBA 2K. No more getting fooled by those inflated win percentages. This isn't about those easy dubs or those fake records. This is about real stats that show a player's skill and hustle on the court. So if you tired of the cap and you want to see how you really measure up, stick around because I'm about to break it all down for y'all, including new, live, raw, unedited, uncut gameplay in the background featuring my perimeter punisher. So let's get into today's topic. Exposing 2K's win percentage illusion, real stats for evaluating real players. So if you notice on my channel, every single game that I have, I am playing with randoms. You will never see another person that's duplicated in another gameplay. It's always me, four random different people. So my take on things, I'm telling you based off my experience with playing with such a large pool of the community, being a starter 5 in Elite, and going in here dolo every single day. Don't you think I'm seeing these things that I'm talking about? I got the experience and I'm playing at a high level. I'm still MVP tier on two separate builds, and my new one is silver, almost gold. And I just made it. I'm doing this with randoms. I got two MVP and one silver, almost gold with all randoms. Come on, man. I know what I'm doing, and the stuff that I'm giving y'all, bruh, it's just how I feel. Y'all always welcome to leave y'all opinion, but let's go ahead and get into it. One of the biggest problems, number one, intentional game throwing. Some players deliberately sabotage their own teams, either out of frustration, jealousy, personal vendettas against specific teammates. This can range from purposely missing shots, refusing to play defense, undermining their team's performance, and falsely lowering the win percentage of all the involved players. This tactic makes win percentage less about skill and more about whether a player has had the misfortune of encountering throwers on their teams. Bruh, yo, they be dang near dictated. Do you got a dude that's getting on here just to bullshit or not? Because 2K don't got no kind of way to really ref or get these type of players out of games fast before it make you lose. Like, a dude can stick around sabotaging the game all 4 quarters and you got to try to still winning that, but then you can't quit. That's something 2K got to fix. You cannot make us stay in games when we grown men with responsibilities, wasting our time that we are trying to grind, and we got to sit in the game with a dude that's throwing it. Come on, man. But number two, exclusion of high performing teammates. Players sometimes intentionally ignore teammates who are hot or performing well, instead choosing to just get a ball to other players who are underperforming. This type of selfish play disrupts the synergy and penalizes skilled players who are iced out by those unwilling to share the spotlight. This impact these kind of tactics show that win percentage isn't always tied to an individual's contributions, but often the teammates' biases. Bro, you don't understand. This happens to me every single gameplay. If you're actually watching my gameplays in the background, you will notice I will be running wide open on fast breaks. They don't pass it to me. I'll be wide open in the corner. I'll be wide open on the wing. I'll be wide open at the top of the career. I'll be wide open on cuts. I'll be having to get open 2 to 3 times to get the ball. So when you seeing, like, I'm trying to tell y'all, when you see these dudes and they just win percentage, that, it's not all about win percentage. Look at they shooting field goals. Look at they assist to turnover ratio. So, but we gonna get into it, because some of us just losing is not always on you. It don't really dictate your talent. Number three, lack of consequences for that toxic behavior. Toxicity has become a major problem in the NBA 2K community, with players regularly engaging in trash talk, insults, even as I touched on earlier, sabotage. While friendly competition is a part of any sports game, the level of verbal abuse and poor sportsmanship in 2K has escalated to the point where it impacts gameplay and enjoyment. Players their own teammates, refuse to pass to others they dislike over stupid things like a player's shoes or their gamer tag. It's just getting like, It's really fucking up. I know a lot of people feel the way I do because I'm in a lot of the Facebook groups. Not only am I playing the game daily, I'm in a lot of the Facebook groups, Instagram pages. I'm reading it. People is sick of people doing the very stuff that I'm talking about, like the toxic behavior. It takes a dude forever to grade out. Like 2K has to be way more strict or create another rec that's more strictly graded that puts people out for like, yeah, if you turn it over or if you do something wrong, I want a more strictly graded rec that you can get graded out way faster. So people who want to play the game seriously have a place that throwers can't come in there and just decide games. But unfortunately, the current reporting and penalty systems aren't robust enough to discourage this behavior, allowing repeat offenders to continue disrupting games without facing real consequences. This untext toxicity means that players who genuinely want to play well are often held back by others' actions, leading to unfair losses that hurt their win percentage. To improve the gaming environment, NBA 2K developers should consider implementing stricter penalties for that disruptive behavior, creating a community where respectful players aren't penalized for the lack of sportsmanship. Number 4, imbalanced matchmaking with the random teams versus set squads. Many casual players are grouped with random teammates, often facing teams of players who have been playing together for years and understand each other's strengths. This creates a severe imbalance as random teams lack the communication and the chemistry that set squads enjoys. This disadvantage is going to drastically lead to a lower win percentage for the person without like the casual or the solo player, while it's going to inflate the coordinated groups, reducing the win percentage to measure the consistency rather than individual skill. If you just shouldn't even it shouldn't just even ever happen, really, bro. A random squad team that walked through the random squad door and was randomly put together should never play against a set squad. But it happens far too often, especially in 2K25 and skill-based matchmaking. Once you hit them higher tiers, especially like myself being an MVP tier player, when I'm on my center, bro, I can tell the other team, babe, it be having niggas in clans together. It be BTA this, BTA that, BT. They be have a whole clans, and you gonna tell me that's not a set squad? Number 5, manipulation by content creators and influencers. Influential players and content creators often play in tight-knit groups that allow them to exploit the game mechanics in ways that solo players cannot. They can tailor the tactics around specific gameplay exploits, giving them an edge and allowing them to inflate their win percentage artificially. This fosters unrealistic standards in the community as average players are led to believe that high win percentage is attainable for everyone regardless of the team setup, which is false. Most of their records come from playing people boosting their records, and they never play outside their tight-knit group, which includes all the cheaters and hackers, even the YouTubers themselves. If they're not cheating, it doesn't matter because the dude who sit hash for him is Zenny. So his teammates in the corner, Zenny. How do I know this for a fact? How do I know this is for a fact true? The dude who set up my OBS studio and stream and other tech things told me straight out his mouth. I was one of the few dudes from the 2K community who didn't pay extra to have it set up to where I could cheat live on stream without it being detected. If you think I'm lying, go to Fiverr, search up OBS stream setup, top rated seller Sid Kid, a tech dude that's located in India, will tell you himself, and I have him recorded saying it. So majority of this community is cheating and then having you watch their gameplay, and then you're trying to mimic something that you can't do because they're cheating. And then they're lying about it. They don't even got balls to be. These niggas is lying, bro. If you watching a dude's gameplay and majority of his gameplay is just straight contested shot, a bunch of deep threes, and he don't even got no momentum going, bro, what you watching? You watching brain dead basketball that's not realistic. These dudes be cheating. Cheating is just ridiculous in this shit. Number 6, console wars and lack of anatomy, like a lack of just them. Just people should be able to hide their what console they are on in crossplay, because for years rivalries have existed between different console communities. By implementing crossplay without hiding the console's identity, 2K developers inadvertently fueled those rivalries. Players on certain consoles are often discriminated against or even targeted by their own teammates based on platform loyalty, creating an unfair disadvantage. This adds an unnecessary element to gameplay that unfairly influences the win percentage making it less about skill and more about the console alliances. To make matters even worse, if you turn off crossplay on Xbox, you can't even get any games. This point is affecting the game so bad. I wish the game never became crossplay because I'd rather just play with my own console's pool of players. And it ain't that I have a bias, it's I'm noticing it from the players that's on my team. They will even come off the mic and say, "Man, shut up, you on Xbox with your trash ass." I'm like, bro, we supposed to be trying to win, and that's what he got to say to me, and that's why he ain't been hitting me when I'm wide open. That's why I can't get the ball on the break, but we on the same team. You rather pass it to the dude who on PS5, even though he could test it by two people, than me wide open in the corner, bro. That shit is corny, and it really need to stop. Number 7, jealousy and sabotage from the teammates. Not every player wants to see their teammates succeed. Sometimes individuals are sabotaged by their own team members due to jealousy over their skills and stats. For instance, if one player stands out too much, others might refuse to pass them the ball or intentionally throw plays. This ruins the experience and screws the whole win percentage, reflecting team conflict rather than individual ability. This happens far too often. Crossplay is fueling the problem even further as well, with these biases causing tempers to flare, as I touched on previously. It's just so many problems that's happening with the player who's not playing with a set squad that people like y'all don't understand. And I'm not saying this as a person complaining, because even without a set squad, I'm holding my own. I'm just saying, when a person with a higher win percentage think just because they got a higher win percentage they're better than me, you're fucking delusional. Especially if you're shooting in the 50s and the lower 40s from three, and I'm way in the 70s. You don't even make no sense. The only reason you're winning is because of the team you're with. You're not good. Like, nigga, if I had those type of games that you're having on a regular basis, I wouldn't even be playing the game, bro. I don't like shooting bad. Like, I shoot bad, I'm off for the day. Like, that's the type of person I'm like. Dudes be having games that I would never want to have, bro. I would never want to have. Number 8, lack of team consistency for solo players. Players without regular teammates or set squads face a constant challenge of adapting to new teammates each game. This lack of familiarity makes it difficult to establish teamwork and strategy, especially when going up against well coordinated squads with strong team chemistry. As a result, solo players often struggle to achieve that high win percentage as it reflects team chemistry rather than individual skill, especially when all your numbers but win percentage indicate that you are a competitive player. That's what I'm talking about, bro. If every other number, assist to turnover, you got hella blocks and steals, low fouls, you got you got 5-1 to assist turnover ratio. You shooting over 79% from the field as on a guard and over 75% from three. I don't want to hear that. The win percentage, that ain't got nothing to do, especially if you playing defense and normally your man don't even be scoring. It be the whole fact that your team can just straight up sell you regardless of how you play. An additional challenge in the 2K community, many people would suggest, if you truly skilled, other people gonna just want to team up and play with you. Well, it's true that good players do attract interest. It doesn't always lead to a positive experience, though. Often players with a high skill level are also toxic, bringing up air of arrogance and disrespect. Many players in the 2K community who lack social confidence outside of the game let their online statuses inflate their egos, becoming disrespectful in game and in voice chats. For those of you who grounded in real life like myself, and I'm standing at 6'2" and muscled up, I'm not about to tolerate no disrespect online that wasn't gonna happen in real life. This dynamic forces players who would otherwise team up based on skill to avoid certain high level players due to their toxic attitudes. Constantly finding good teammates who bring positive energy becomes a real barrier for solo players like myself. The 2K community's unique social dynamics make it harder for solo players to maintain a high win percentage without sacrificing personal respect and boundaries. This is a huge problem for majority of the dudes on YouTube and Twitter and TikTok with clout, and only in the 2K community. In real life, they fucking lames that ain't never accomplished a damn thing, which is why the 2K league failed. Dudes had no personality or real fan base. All those fake viewers they had don't generate real money to support a real product. The 2K league failure exposed how many of these player content creators pay for their views, comments, and likes using sites like that utilize bots. How y'all ain't see that? Everybody just missed that. Y'all watch the whole league fail. All these comp dudes with all these viewers and all this stuff. Where the money at? All of that shit failed because it was fake. Like I said, these dudes ain't got no personality. They get in front of a camera, no personality. They story and you want their background. What story? What background? These niggas ain't nobodies. I've been saying it for a long time. Like, if you put a real person like myself who's actually done stuff in my community and you put him on and he actually makes it into the league, that's going to generate a bunch of interest from the people that actually really know them in real life. In real life, I'm not talking about the people who do have never done anything. They ain't really did nothing. All their whole personality is they 2K character. And that stuff just doesn't help when it comes to being a solo player and trying to find a good team. So incorporating this perspective is going to highlight why win percentage isn't a simple measure of individual skill, but it is shaped by the challenges of navigating a competitive, also often abrasive social environment. Trying to tell you, bro, your boy ain't gonna tolerate no disrespect. Dudes be in them parties talking crazy to dudes. I'm not one of those. I got plenty of dudes if I go through my messages, hey, let's hoop, let's hoop. You trying to hoop, but they was either disrespectful or playing arrogant. Like they not passing the ball when people open, they pass it late. I don't want to play where I only get one shot attempt because you want to take 50. I'm not playing on no team like that just to have a high win percentage. You got me messed up. I'm gonna keep walking in dolo by myself where I can actually let my own skills do the talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to just stand around and never touch the ball just to have an 80-90 win percentage. That's not how I did it. When I had an 85 win percentage that up when I had my set squad, because I stopped playing 2K for like a year, lost my set squad. Cool. But when I had it, I had 85 win percentage or better every single 2K. Every single 2K. It's not that hard. When you a good shooter, your boy a good shooter, and you got all you need is 3 good shooters to team up that got good defense. You can build your whole squad from there. I promise on everything I love. All you need is 3 good shooters who got good defense to team up, and you're gonna have an 85 win percentage in the park. You're gonna have an 85 win percentage in a rec or better because majority of the community, I'm telling you, that's the core of the group. Then you can go to the looking for group post with your 3 people and find 2 other people to add to that 3. And it's going to be easy to do when you got 3 people shooting at a high percentage that play good defense. And y'all percentage is going to go up. Like, let's say right now, my win percentage is by myself, 60 to 70 win percent by myself. It bounces up and down. Okay. But I'm shooting over 75% from 3 and from the field and over 98% from the free throw line. And my assist to turnover ratio is 5-1. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you put me with another me and another me, it'd be easier. So when I'm walking in these rec games, I'm not getting double teamed once they realize I'm the only motherfucker that can shoot. I'm not sitting here having people chase me. That's not my man. They would have to worry about my other boy on the other side. And then if they ain't, and then if they focused on us two, then they got to worry about my one. All you need is a 3-man threat to build a good team. But anyway, number 9. Content influencers influencing the game changes. Many content creators who play with their regular squads often push for gameplay style changes that benefit coordinated play styles. For instance, they may advocate for mechanics that make it easier to control certain aspects of the game, such as passing lanes or shooting accuracy, which their squads can exploit. While these changes benefit them, they often make the game harder for solo players, leading to unfair playing field and inflated win percentages for these content creators. I don't see how y'all don't see it. Every single thing they implement ain't helping nobody who out here playing the game for the first time, or who out this all that doing is all the stuff they doing, rhythm shooting, this and that, RNG and shooting. That shit don't help a person that's by themselves, that's good and trying to win by yourself. And you got RNG in your shooting, you can't hit all your shots, and you out here by yourself with randoms. Who is that benefiting? Fucking content creators who already got their little set squad of cheaters, nigga. It's to make them continue to look like they better than what they is, bro. They not good. You get these niggas in a room with some real pressure, and you playing the game with them. We go get a Xbox straight from the store and put us in the same room. These niggas not like that, bro. I put it on my moms. They not gonna be talking the way they do. I be so I be having my girl be telling me like, you know, they not gonna talk to you like that in real life. So just kind of be like, bruh, I just don't like the way the community be talking on these mics. I don't like the way that these content creators be talking online, like talking to people like they just, bro, you not like that in real life at all. Most of your clout ain't even real. Like a person can talk about my page all you want, but all my subscribers is real. I don't got no bots. I ain't paying for no views. I ain't afraid to say that. I ain't that ain't in my budget right now. I got kids, I got other stuff. I'm doing. Like all my stuff is all organic. So you can't tell me nothing. I built it off how I feel, talking about real stuff, not most overpowered build. If you really look at these content creators, they be corny as fuck. They all copy and paste. That's all they do, copy and paste, and sit around and play with cheaters all day, boosting their records. Like, let's really be real. Like, to me, that's why I should have been made my YouTube a long time ago. These dudes so corny. I could just tell, bro, the corniness of the 2K community, of the content creators. I don't even see how some of y'all can sit here and watch these dudes, grown men cheating on video games. It's sad. And then number 10, this is it. The pay to win mechanics and the microtransactions. The prevalence of the microtransactions in NBA 2K25 introduce a pay to win aspect to the game where players who spend more money will have that significant advantage. Upgrading players and obtaining premium gear, unlocking skills that can be costly, making it harder for players who don't want to spend extra money to compete on an even playing field. This creates an imbalance as skill and strategy are overpowered by who can afford the best upgrades and boosts. And for those unwilling to spend, their win percentage can suffer due to facing opponents with superior stats and equipment. Especially if you don't upgrade your player off rip, man, you don't have no chance out here. This system, which favors financial investment over genuine skill development, makes a win percentage less accurate means of ability. To create a fair competitive environment, NBA 2K developers should consider limiting the impact of microtransactions on core gameplay and allowing players to compete on skill rather than spending power. Being able to buy level 40 season rewards and max plus ones as soon as a new season start is a huge advantage in terms of gameplay. Conclusion: in light of these issues, win percentage has become a flawed metric in the NBA 2K community. It reflects not only a player's skill, but also external factors like team biases, console discrimination, and the influence of set squads, content creators, and cheaters. As such, it no longer provides a fair assessment of an individual player's true ability. Moving forward, which is going to be a solution, we should focus on the things that more accurately evaluate individual players, such as shooting percentages, assist to turnover ratios, defensive statistics, blocks and steals versus fouls, and the average teammates grades. These metrics focus on an individual's contributions and IQ, giving a better understanding of a player's performance. Additionally, 2K developers can consider making console identity optional in crossplay settings, improving matchmaking algorithms so that random and set teams never face each other, because that's automatically giving another team a huge advantage. It should never happen. I don't care if they need to put these two things in two separate buildings. If a team walk into the random door, a dude walking a random door by himself, he should not ever be placed against a set squad. That's just straight up you giving other teams games. And increasing benefits for intentional game throwing. No dude should be able to last all 4 quarters throwing the game. Nobody should want that to be able to happen. He should be kicked immediately. The game should be able to recognize what he's doing. By embracing these changes, the 2K community can have foster a more skill-based environment that values true player performance over these manipulated stats. It's your boy Pravi MVP. I came and preached the gospel on this Sunday. Comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I'm out until next time. Peace.